So beta, till now we have studied types of reserves. There are two types of reserve, revenue reserve and capital reserve. When we set aside some profit out of the revenue which we have earned during the year. Revenue means which we have earned from the day-to-day business operations. We have earned an income of 10 lakh and we have saved something out of this income. This is called revenue reserve. And if we have sold any old building or old furniture, whatever capital gain we have received, if we are keeping something aside of that profit, that is called capital reserve. From day to day business operations we are earning revenue, and if we are saving something from revenue, it is called revenue reserve. If all of a sudden we have gained something, suppose we have won a lottery and we have won a game, so if we have earned a capital gain and we are saving something out of that gain, that is called capital reserve. Further, revenue reserve is of two types, general reserve and specific reserve. General reserve can be utilized for any purpose, for any unforeseen losses, for strengthening the business position, financial position, for expansion of the business or dividend equalization. Any purpose general reserve can be utilized. Specific reserves can be utilized for specific purpose only. And there are five main specific reserves which we have already studied. Dividend equalization reserve, for equalizing the dividend over the shares, and reserve for replacement of asset. If we want to replace the asset after 10 years, we should have money well in advance. Investment fluctuation, it is used for just bringing the market value to the face value of investment. Then if any worker suffers some loss, we have to make the compensation out of workman compensation reserve. Then if we have issued debentures for 2 years or 3 years, we have to make them repayment. We have to pay them back. So for that we should have debenture redemption reserve. So last is bache capital reserve. What are capital reserves? In addition to the normal profit, capital profits are also earned in the business. It is kept out of capital profits. It is kept out of capital profits. The reserves created out of such capital profits are known as capital reserve. Such reserves generally are not available for distribution of cash dividend among the shareholders of company. Profits received from the following sources can be termed as capital profits. So what are the main examples of capital profits from which you can keep capital reserves? Profit on sale of fixed asset. Profit on sale of fixed asset. Suppose you have purchased a building 10 years back, you have purchased a building for rupees 2 lakh and now you have sold it for 20 lakhs. This is 18 lakhs gain and this is a capital gain. Profit and revaluation. Profit on revaluation of fixed asset. If revalue we have done, revaluation we have done for the fixed asset and there is a profit, then we have that profit in the form of capital profit. Then profit on purchase of running business. Profit on purchase of running business. We have purchased somebody's running business and he have sold at some loss and we have earned some profit from that. There are some other profits also. Profit on reissue of forfeited shares, profit on redemption, profit prior to incorporation, profit prior to incorporation of a company. Now, what is profit prior to incorporation of a company? Incorporation means registration. Suppose I am going to start a new company today and formation of a company will take at least 6 months. I have to fill all the documents to registrar and registration process will take 6 months at least. After 6 months, my company will be registered. But I have started working today. Today I have started the production and selling of the goods. I have applied the paperwork and it will take a long time. So whatever the profit I will earn in between this 6 months, I have started today. After 6 months, registration will be done. Then my company will come into existence. Till then, whatever I have earned, that is the profit prior to incorporation of the company. I have earned profit prior to formation of a company, prior to registration or incorporation of a company. This is a capital gain, not revenue gain. This is a capital gain. So from any of these profits, if I am setting aside something that is called capital reserve. If out of these capital profits you are keeping something outside and you are saving something, that is called capital reserve. And one thing more, it can be utilized for capital losses only, not for any general loss. It can be utilized for capital losses. One more type of reserve is there, and that is secret reserves. Secret reserves, as their name is suggesting that they are having something fishy. A secret reserve is one which is not disclosed by balance sheet, which is not shown in balance sheet. It is बच्चे something which we have kept in hidden form. We are hiding from outside that we are having some reserves. We are not telling anyone. These reserves are created by showing profits at figures much lower than actual figure. If we have earned rupees 10 lakh but we are showing in the books only 8 lakhs. So where are the 2 lakhs? Those 2 lakhs are the secret reserves. We are not telling anyone that we have earned rupees 10. We are telling only 8. That means those 2 lakhs are our secret reserves. When secret reserve exists, the actual position of the firm is much better than what is disclosed by the balance sheet. The actual position will be much better than the position shown in the balance sheet. Secret reserves may be created in following ways. How we can create the secret reserve? Writing off excessive depreciation. Writing off excessive. Any expenditure, if we are showing extra, suppose we have spent only rupees 10,000 but we are showing, sometime it happens na, we are showing that we have spent 15,000, though 5,000 which we have taken extra, that is called your secret reserve. Charging capital expenditure to profit and loss. Charging capital expenditure to profit and loss. It will reduce the profit of the year. Actual position is something different, but they are showing something different. Undervaluation of assets. We are having a building of rupees 20 lakhs, but we are just showing in the books at 10 lakhs. So this is our secret reserve. Showing the actual assets as contingent assets, showing the contingent liability as actual. What is contingent liability? Which may or may not arise. Suppose we have taken a guarantee of a loan. Our friend have taken a loan from the bank and we have took a guarantee that if he will not pay, we will pay. So if he will pay, you don't have to pay, and if he will not pay, you have to pay, which may or may not arise is called contingent liability. So if we are treating the contingent liability as actual liability, it will show the financial position at different place. So what are the advantages of having secret reserve? If we are having secret reserve, what are their advantages? Financial stability. Our financial stability is better. If there will be any problem regarding anything, financial problem will be there, we will easily settle it out if we are having secret reserves. Helpful in absorbing unforeseen losses. If we will see any unforeseen loss, then we can utilize those secret reserves in that circumstances. Regularity of dividend. Beta, if any year we are not in a position to pay the dividend, then we can utilize this secret reserve also for paying off the dividend and saving the company's image. Avoidance of competition. This is the main reason. Avoidance of competition. If our rival will know na, our rivals will come to know that we are earning good profits, then they will start producing our goods also. They will copy us. The competition level will be increased. But if they will know that they are not earning much profits, then the competition will be less. So what are the disadvantages of having secret reserves? If you are having secret reserve, what are the disadvantages? Unfair presentation. Your financial positions are not presenting the actual position of the business. Financial statements are not presenting the actual position, they are presenting the unfair presentation of financial statement. Loss to shareholders. If we are showing profit less, that means we are giving dividend less also. Misuse by management. If nobody knows that company is having secret reserve, management can misuse it, and management can cover their misdeeds. If they have taken a wrong decision and due to that decision they have suffered a loss, incurred a loss, what will happen? They will hide it. Misdeeds of management. They will use this secret reserve to cover the misdeeds of management. So there are some examples of keeping the secret reserve, advantages and disadvantages. Last topic is the difference between revenue reserve and capital reserve. Difference between revenue and capital. Sources of creation. I told bache it is created out of normal profit of the business, and it is created out of capital profits. Capital reserves are created out of capital profits. Usage. Revenue reserve can be for general purpose and can be for specific purpose, but normally capital reserve cannot be utilized for dividend, and it can be utilized for meeting the capital losses, or it can financial position, it can show better purpose. These reserves are created for meeting unforeseen losses, any unforeseen loss, and these reserves are created to meet capital losses.